Hello, everybody, and welcome to Romanceful's Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now, this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody. It really is important that you do take whatever does resonate with you and you simply leave the rest of it aside. Now, if you have any questions whatsoever and you would like to contact me, you have two ways of doing so. You can either contact me directly right below into the YouTube description box. You will find my email, my contact information, or you can come and join me into a live reading. I'm here every night from 9 p.m. all the way until midnight. So for 3 hours straight, I am here answering your questions. So if you would like to come and join me, you have one of those burning questions you just need an answer to tonight, I'm here. I'm here every night. So here we go. This is a pick a card today. So I do have 3 piles here. Pick a card today is a timeless one. Whenever this video reaches you, it is meant for you. This is a reading on your person's current feelings, their sentiments, their intentions towards you. So I do have 3 piles. Please do take the one that comes to mind the first, the one that you're attracted to the most. If there's more than one and you're unable to decide, then listen to both of them. Take both of them. Take whatever is good out of both of them for you. So I have over here onto the first pile, I have the green clover. Okay, so the lucky 4-leaf clover is pile A. Pile B is the center, and it is represented with the heart, so the red stone with a white heart. And pile C is the third one, and this is what the blue stone written Rêve on it. So we do have 3 different piles, A, B, and C. There will be some timestamps right below for pile B and C into the YouTube description box. So please take a moment, and we're going to move on forward. All right, so let's go. I am going to begin with pile A, which is the 4-leaf clover. So in the meanwhile, I am going to just toss over here pile C and pile B. Let's start this off right away. So I'm going to start off with the tarot, then we're going to move on over to the oracles. Here we go. So we have the Hanged Man into a reverse position. I also have the 3 of Wands. I have the Ace of Wands. I have the 7 of Wands. I have the 6 of Wands. And I have that handsome devil down there. So what does this mean for you? I have to say, I feel like your person wants something with you. Your person, first of all, I have to say, is extremely passionate about you. Okay, the passion is there. It is very, very strong. I feel as though your person wants to move to something better with you, wants to move to a superior step. So if you're into a relationship, I feel like your person wants to maybe move in or get engaged or just really just kind of bring it one step up. So pile A, this is really about, if you're in a relationship, we're speaking about moving up. We're speaking about greatness. If you're at a beginning of a relationship or you're thinking about somebody and you're waiting for their intentions, you're wondering what's going on, the intentions are great. They are beautiful. They are strong. They are passionate. They want to get to know you and as quick as possible. So this is really about moving. It's a cycle. It is changing with our Hanged Man. We're speaking here about new, beautiful beginnings, the ones that you've been dreaming of. This is about manifesting them. It's about looking towards the future, but with a beautiful, bright perspective. It's about looking at the different type of possibilities that are going to be offered within this relationship. And above all, it is about great abundance. So quite frankly, so far here, pile A, this person is head over heels in love with you. Let's go and look at a couple little oracle decks here. So what do we have? We have, look at that. Happy, happy, happy. Okay, I added a happy, but still, this is all about happiness coming towards you. I also have In Between Worlds, and I have To Be Fair. So it is very important within this beautiful relationship here to I told you, in between worlds over here, I told you that we are changing cycles. I have the Hanged Man into a different position, so I feel as though we are switching up. We are going from one zone, which was maybe a little bit more gray, maybe little bit more secretive, to a zone that is known, to something where we get a lot of clarity. We're going towards something that you are going to know, and both partners into this relationship are going to know where you're going. So this is about bringing that clarity. It's about bringing the love into the light. It's also about, of course, just being happy and just basking in that. I mean, what beautiful blessings are coming towards you and into this relationship. Let's just take it and enjoy it. Really important, though, I am getting a message here by Spirit that there needs to be a certain equality, though. So just never forget that both partners, you do have to have that, that perfect balance here into this relationship. Let's go and see what else we do have for you. And look at that. I have balance again. And I have giving and receiving, which is a little bit into the same chords, I do have to say. So as I was saying, very important into this relationship to make sure that both partners are onto an equal ground. And when I speak about that, I'm also speaking about maybe communication. It's as important to hear what the other person has to say as to what you have to say. And it's really just taking in consideration your partner, and your partner does the same thing for you. And if that is good, you're going to be golden. It's important to keep everything onto that balanced scale, with that yin and with that yang. And we're going to conclude over here with the communication and a salvation. So this is where your beauty is coming in. This is where the greatness of your relationship is coming in. This is just about moving along to a golden path. This is dreams in love coming true. This is somebody, your partner, their feelings, their intentions for you are very deep. They are very sincere. They are very truthful. They truly do love you, and they truly do want to move on forward with you. There is no doubt about that. Very important to keep on this communication, and I feel like they are going to be communicating this to you quite soon. Let's move on over to the final message here, and this is a channeled message from your loved one. I feel emotionally and physically secure with you. Now that is absolutely lovely. It just warms your heart. It is beautiful. So the intentions and the feelings and where this is going for pile A, this is beautiful. I mean, this is a type of relationship that we can hear some wedding bells coming up. So I do have to say, pile A, congratulations. Whether this is a beginning of a relationship, you're in a relationship, maybe an intentions of somebody who is around you, it is all 100% absolutely perfect. So I am going to move on over now to pile B. Pile A, I wish you a beautiful day. Thank you for being there. So pile B, we're going to go and retrieve your cards here. Just one little moment that I do remove these ones. All right, so let's go see what's in store for pile B. Now, pile B was with the red heart. Okay. And here we go. Sorry, I just had to write that little timestamp. So this is a final message of the reading. So we are going to start with the tarot, and we're going to conclude with the oracle. So how does your person feel about you? I have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. I have the 3 over here. Okay, I have the Knight of Coins. I have the 4 of Swords. And I also have over here the Queen of Cups. So there has been some sadness. I can definitely tell you that. There's been some sadness. There's been some moments where we've been wondering where this relationship is going to go. We were, kind of just deciding what is possible, what is necessary with this relationship. But all in all together, I feel like that has pretty much been said. It's been done. I feel like it's been resolved. I still feel, though, that we are working on healing oneself, but we're still moving on. Okay, we're not into a resting phase. We're moving on. We're continuing. I feel that you are very important into their life. You're somewhat of somewhat of a pillar. Now, when that foundation or when that pillar kind of falls down or crumbles down, everything just crumbles down with it. So, right now, you are a very important strength, is what I'm seeing within this relationship. Now, this relationship has its plus, it has its minuses like all of them, but I do have to say that I do see some love. I see some love. I see some moving on forward. But very important, very, very important over here. As I said, the healing is not done with. This is not over. So whatever did happen here within the relationship would be important to maybe have a return on it, to try to put the past truly aside so we can cut those cords and we can simply move on forward. So pile B, I have to say there is love. We are moving on forward. They do have quite a high esteem of you. You're very important to their eyes. They want to keep you into their lives. They are thinking towards the future. But right now, what's important, as I was saying, is we need to heal. So there is a certain healing that is necessary into this relationship. I am getting over here the darkest fears, and I'm also getting changing your focus, which comes in to resonate over here with our Ten of Swords. So it would be really important, as I said to communicate, to try to figure things out. It's time to look at the darkest fears within this relationship to see what scares us, what is good, what is bad, what is blocking us. Because with our fears, we get blockages. Our fears, they kind of paralyze us sometimes, for some people more than others. And sometimes whenever we're blocked or we have some fears, there's no communication, there's nothing, or it's distant, it's cold. Sometimes some people, head off elsewhere. So it's really about facing your darkest fears, and by doing that, also by, visiting your own dark side. It's very important to check out your shadow side, is what I want to say, into this whole thing. Sometimes our shadow side can come and reveal a certain information that is just going to be the key to the solution that we have, to the problem that we have into this relationship. So it's important for both partners to really just pass through those fears, to change the focus. Okay, we must not focus upon this. This is in the past. This is gone. It is important. It was there. We need to talk about it. We need to heal it, and we need to turn the page and simply move on. We need to change our focus. We need to change the focus to the beauty, to the moving on. I have the Knight moving towards the Queen over here. The Knight is offering something to the Queen. It is beautiful. It is absolutely perfect. This is the way I like my tarot cards to look like in love. I'm getting also here with the other Oracle deck, I'm getting a wise leadership, and I'm also getting some liberation. So very important within this relationship to not let things kind of slip away. Don't let, if there's any, like even just a tiny little thing going on, it's so important to discuss about it. It's so important to take that leadership. I feel that if nobody really takes that leadership, it just kind of gets, swept onto the carpet, and it just kind of gets forgotten about until at some point it's just a little bit too late. So really important here to use that leadership, to stand your ground at the same time whenever you do have, it may be a fight, may be an opinion. Let's stand our ground and let's liberate ourselves. Let's free ourselves from anything that is hurting us, from anything that is stressing us, that's giving us that anxiety. We need to liberate it. We need to feel free again so that we can move on forward into the goodness of this relationship. The final deck that I have here is with the yin, so very important, that blockage, those balances with the yin and the yang. I was speaking about foundations earlier. Very important, as I told you, as you're like a pillar into this relationship, and it's very important, I said, that your foundation be nice and strong. So this is really about the building blocks, how it's important to review the relationship, to really try and pinpoint if there's any weaker places, and if there are, how can we go and solidify them? How can we make them nice and solid so they can weather any storm that's going to pass on by? This is what Spirit is trying to tell you over here. And Spirit wants to tell you that with a loyal heart, so much is possible. You can trust your partner. There is no problem whatsoever there. There is a beautiful, loyal, and very trustworthy and warm, loving heart and soul for you. And to conclude, a channeled message from your partner. We healed, we forgave, we released the past, and then we met. How beautiful is that, right? But now this is coming a little bit into the same way as this is what happened before you met, right? And it's important to do it also now, because we don't want anything to happen. We want this relationship to continue. So we must heal, we must forgive, we must release anything that happened in the past so that this relationship continues to blossom. And this, my dear friends, for pile B, does conclude your reading. I do hope that you enjoyed. I do hope that it brought you some very interesting messages that you'll be able to use. If ever you have any questions, you would like to come and join me, I do have my live reading, so you can always come and join me every night. I'm now going to move on over to pile C. Pile C was with the Rive. So here we go. I'm just going to write myself one moment. I am so sorry. A little bit of a timestamp. And here we go. So pile C. This is going to be the final message of the reading, our tarot and our oracles. How does your person feel? Ten of Swords, reverse position, very important to mention. Four of Wands, also death, also all in reverse. High Priestess, Three of Swords, reverse, and the King of Swords, reverse. So it feels like, kind of feels like right now with pile C, something has happened. There's no doubt about that. Something quite serious has happened. Something that was heartfelt, something that was deep, something that was in need of healing. Whatever that was, I feel like we've healed from it. I feel like that is a thing of the past. I think that we can now continue and look towards the future. But what I'm seeing that is kind of interesting over here is I have the King, who's into his element, thinking, wondering. Everything is really well analyzed. And we have the Priestess over here, the High Priestess, who is looking towards the future. So quite frankly, within the King and the Queen, I do have a Three of Swords. So the future of this relationship is going to depend on the healing that was done. Is your healing complete? Is your partner's healing complete within whatever happened over here? Whatever happened into your relationship that caused you any pain whatsoever needs to be healed and assessed. And if that can be done, you're going to be looking to a beautiful future together. So the beauty is there. The happiness is there. I kind of feel like we're also we're waiting. Okay? We're waiting for our partner to make a move. So pile C, the healing has been done. Has it been completely done? That's a question you're going to have to look within yourself. But most definitely, pile C, you are looking for your partner to do something. You're looking for your partner to just make that extra little loving move. May it be move in or engaged or marriage. There's something that you are looking for, that you're just waiting for. And I feel like they know that you want this, but they're not quite giving it to you right now. Is it by surprise? Is it just because they're not quite that ready? I don't feel like they're going to be giving it to you right now, but I don't feel that it's intentional. It's not to be mean or anything of the such, but you're definitely waiting upon something over here, and I feel like they are going to give it to you at some point, just not right away. So let's go and see what's going on over here. With the oracles, I have a rebirth, and that is absolutely beautiful and makes complete sense. And I also have the fortune over here. So the rebirth is really after this Three of Swords into a reverse position and also a death. So there was a rebirth within this relationship. It was a relationship that got quite difficult, almost to the point of breaking, but something happened. Everything got switched around and there was a beautiful rebirth. So let's continue on to that path. I also have over here the fortune. How good fortune is going to be coming for this relationship. And it is, because I told you, you're waiting for something over here. You're definitely waiting, and you're waiting for your partner to just step up, to do that little extra something that everybody wants, right? This is what you're looking for. And I have healing. Look at that, healing over here. So very important to make sure that the healing with the Ten of Swords over here has been done. And we are waiting results over here. So this is kind of you just waiting for that tree to just kind of grow and for those roots to go into that ground to give you that solid foundation where you know you're going to be rock solid and nothing is ever going to happen to this relationship. You're waiting. You're waiting for those wedding bells is what you're doing over here. And to finish it up, I have over here Treasure Island. So this is what you are discovering. Treasure will be coming your way. There's no doubt about that, with a little bit of love and a little bit of patience. Community. There you go. This is all about gatherings. It's all about being together. It's about the happiness of being together. It's about sharing. It's about just taking those moments of just being with the other and just feeling like it is the most beautiful treasure ever. And we conclude with, you know what? It is time to let go of that past. It is time to let go of it. It is time to let go. It is time to heal. It is time to embrace that beautiful fortune, that treasure, and, you know, whatever we're waiting for over here. Let's go and see what channeled message I have for you. So we danced for hours together. It felt that we were the only ones that existed. So sometimes in life, you know, something's happening. May it be dancing, may it be a candlelit supper, may it just be looking into each other's eyes, may it just be walking on side of the beach. Doesn't matter what it is that you have done. At one point, we just kind of feel like there's nobody else onto this planet. There's nobody else onto this earth. We don't care about anything else. All that we care about is about our partner and ourselves and the moment present, being, living right now, right here. And that is what is important within this relationship right now. This is what your partner wants to give you out as a message. So my dear friends, this does conclude this reading. I do hope that you enjoyed. For pile A, B, or C, if anybody would like to come and join me and you have a question into my live reading, 9 p.m. tonight all the way till midnight Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be here. So please do come and see me. I wish you a beautiful day. Please don't forget to click onto the subscribe button, onto the like button, and have yourself a blessed day. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon.